we are kicking things off with massive news shaking the football world. Real Madrid has officially triggered the release clause for José Mourinho from Benfica, securing the Portuguese tactician's sensational return to the Santiago Bernabéu. We dive deep into how this €3 million fee cleared the path for the special one to sign a new 2-year deal, and what this monumental move means for the future of the club. Next up, Real Madrid to conquer the Euroleague title, focusing on key players like Garuba. And finally, the biggest message is coming from José Mourinho. Real Madrid just received an Endrick message that he simply cannot ignore. With Carlo Ancelotti selecting the 19-year-old for the Brazil national team, the question is now for Mourinho on how much to put on his plate as he prepares to take over the prestigious club. Stay with us for the full story. Real Madrid has officially secured the path for José Mourinho's sensational return to the Santiago Bernabéu after the club paid the necessary release clause to terminate his contract with Benfica. The Spanish giants triggered the €3 million fee required to free the Portuguese tactician, marking a significant step in Florentino Perez's strategy to bring the special one back to the club. This move officially frees Mourinho to formalize an agreement with Real Madrid, where he spent 3 high-profile seasons between 2010 and 2013, during which he secured La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Supercopa de España. Negotiations between the club and Mourinho's representative, Jorge Mendes, have accelerated rapidly. Despite earlier suggestions that the manager might remain in Portugal, the opportunity to lead a rebuilding project at the Bernabéu proved too compelling. Reports indicate that Mourinho has reached a verbal agreement for a 2-year contract to take over following the conclusion of the current campaign. Mourinho has commented on the ongoing discussions, stating he awaits further communication from Real Madrid, emphasizing that talks have only occurred between the club and Jorge Mendes thus far. Perez is pushing for a swift announcement, reportedly scheduling the return of the Portuguese manager for next Sunday or Monday, coinciding with the end of the Liga season. Perez believes Mourinho's character is vital for instilling the necessary discipline and winning mentality in the dressing room, especially following a trophyless season where Madrid finished second to arch-rivals Barcelona. The appointment comes amid a politically sensitive period for the club, as Perez has called for new presidential elections. Mourinho is anticipated to succeed Álvaro Arbeloa and is already focusing on improving team fitness and rotation policies to address recent injury issues. Sources suggest that specific clauses may be included in Mourinho's contract to safeguard the club and any potential new president, though Perez remains the driving force behind the deal. The departure of Dani Carvajal from Real Madrid has sparked an immediate and extensive outpouring of tributes from the football community, cementing his status as an icon of the club. Following the official announcement of his summer exit, former teammates and peers lauded his contributions, with Vinicius Jr. hailing him as the best fullback in history, and Álvaro Arbeloa calling him the most important academy product in the history of the club. Federico Valverde further emphasized his lasting impact, stating that Carvajal's legacy will be known to future Madrid fans. Sergio Ramos, a legend of the club, described him as a true reflection of Madridismo. Carvajal, who joined Los Blancos in 2002, departs with 450 appearances, 27 trophies, and an indelible memory of the club's greatest moments. In his farewell message, he acknowledged the emotional connection with supporters, reflecting on the challenges faced but emphasizing that the badge taught him never to give up. His statistical achievements are staggering. Over his 13 years and 450 appearances, he secured 27 titles, including 4 La Liga trophies, 2 Copa del Rey wins, and Champions League titles. His European triumphs are particularly significant. Carvajal holds the record for the most Champions League crowns among Real Madrid players, tying only with Luka Modric and Paco Gento. He is set to depart as the second most trophied player in the club's history, trailing only Modric with 28 titles. Carvajal's peak moment came in the 2024 Champions League final, where he delivered a man-of-the-match performance in a decisive victory against Dortmund, showcasing his enduring quality and leadership. His international career also saw him lift the 2024 European Championships and the 2022-23 Nations League with Spain, earning him a spot in the best FIFA Men's 11 and being voted 4th in the Ballon d'Or. As he seeks his next challenge, Carvajal leaves behind a legacy defined by his resilience, technical skill, and unwavering spirit. He is poised to be remembered alongside greats like Marcelo and Roberto Carlos as one of the finest full-backs in the history of both Real Madrid and global football. Ahead of the Euroleague Final Four, Sergio Scariolo offered a candid assessment of the Real Madrid squad, emphasizing the team's inherent competitiveness. Speaking to the media before traveling to Athens for the semi-final against Valencia Basket, Scariolo reaffirmed the club's identity. Real Madrid is always Real Madrid. We always compete. Scariolo reflected on recent team dynamics, noting the adjustments made following injuries. He mentioned that after Tavares' absence, the team relied on Alex Len's fantastic defensive performance, highlighting a successful rebalancing of the team's structure despite operating at a slightly lower level. He acknowledged that Len's injury has necessitated a radical overhaul, a process the team is still navigating. The coach stressed the importance of experience in high-stakes situations. Scariolo cautioned against relying solely on experience, observing that even seasoned players can lack decisiveness when the pressure mounts. Despite key absences, Scariolo pointed to the team's strong foundation built off the court. He highlighted the cohesion, role understanding, and commitment developed over months, emphasizing qualities like generosity, competitiveness, resilience, and the willingness to support teammates. He asserted that these intangible qualities are evident on the court. Looking ahead, Scariolo identified Garuba as the crucial player in the attacking zone and praised the development of Real Madrid's youth talent. He singled out Usman as a player possessing peak concentration and energy. Scariolo noted that Usman has taken on greater responsibility, recognizing him as the primary option, as the team is currently operating without a significant backup plan. Real Madrid star Endrick has sent a clear signal, prompting former manager Jose Mourinho to take notice. While the mainstream football audience largely overlooked Endrick's half-season performance in League One, the Brazilian teenager has unequivocally proven his worth following his high-profile transfer from Palmeiras to Real Madrid. Despite limited minutes under Xabi Alonso in the first half of the 2025-26 La Liga season, Endrick registered 12 goal contributions in just 16 League One appearances, suggesting the challenge was more related to Alonso's tactics than Endrick's ability. The validation came when former Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti rewarded the 19-year-old by selecting him to represent the Brazilian national team at the 2026 World Cup in North America, alongside players like Richarlison. This call-up is a significant achievement at such a young age and is widely considered well-deserved, especially considering Vinicius Jr.'s recent strong performances for Brazil. Endrick's left foot offers him a strong avenue to secure starting opportunities for the national side. Ancelotti's decision sends a powerful message to his predecessor at Real Madrid, Jose Mourinho, who is set to take the reins of the club following Alvaro Arbeloa's departure at the end of the 2025-26 campaign. The message is explicit. Endrick is prepared for the elite level, ready to impact Brazil, and ready to be crucial for Real Madrid. Furthermore, with Kylian Mbappe's recent performances suggesting his goal scoring is becoming less impactful, Endrick is positioned to challenge for starting roles in the center forward position, should he maintain his current upward momentum. While Endrick is not yet ready to supplant Mbappe as the main striker, he is clearly on the right trajectory. Ancelotti's decision, made 2 years after he was cautious about regular playing time, confirms that the Brazilian teenager has made substantial improvements. The focus now shifts to Jose Mourinho, who now faces the decision of how much to integrate Endrick into his plans for the future.